You can mun your fears, or you can look them straight down the eyes and say, I am of my Guru, we do what you will, with the company of the Sangat and the Sharda, the Shabad in my heart, then my fears will do matha take to me. Without a little bit of anxiety, we're so keen to say, give you a pill. A little bit of anxiety, if you've got the courage to sit in that place, you think we don't feel anxiety, we feel it. But if you have the Guru Sikha, you can go, yo, this is a bakshish. Because you get to know what it means to be beyond that anxiety. That day will come and it will pass. Listen very carefully to this. You want to know who your father is? You want to know who it means to sit before Guru Gobind Singh Ji as a sword is waved above their head? Guru Gobind Singh Ji says, जो तो प्रेम खेलन का चाओ सिर तर तली गली मेरी आओ जो तो प्रेम खेलन का चाओ सिर तर तली गली मेरी आओ इत मार्ग पैर तरीजे सिर दीजे कान न कीजे इत मार्ग पैर तरीजे सिर दीजे कान न कीजे परम सत्कार योग गुरु खालसा सत्संग जी गज वज के फतेह बुलाओ वाहेगुरु जी का खालसा वाहेगुरु जी की फतेह. We're blessed to be in the company of the 11th, the eternal form of Sri Guru Nanak. We're blessed to be in the company of Guru Gobind Singh Ji in their 11th form. Tan Tan Sahib Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. We're here by the invitation of the great King. As we woke up this morning, perhaps in our minds apprehensively with the anxieties, the thoughts of whether we deserve, whether we belong, whether we will fit in. As we boarded a coach, as we jumped on a train, as we jumped in a car, as we packed what we thought we need to wear to fit in the Lohgarh hall, that others won't look at our dress and question whether we've got the most recent fashion apparel. As we had in our minds these thoughts, these doubts, we know it to be true as we sit before the Guru. We're not here by our own volition, we're here because the Guru in their kindness has brought us here today. And I think that's kind of comforting as we sit here in our own eyes unequal, as we look together to our left and right, measuring ourselves, perhaps consciously or subconsciously, wondering whether we're worthy. It's not really our own judgment, but the Guru's kindness, the Guru's judgment, the one who knows all of our hearts, the one that knows each and every one of our hearts. It is the King that we sit before, who knows your heart, who knows your ways. But with their kindness, nonetheless, they look past everything that we are and say, Chalo, aajo, come and sit in the Sangat, let's have your company, let you have my company. And I think it's really important that we approach this camp. We're blessed to be here. The only way we can approach this camp on that understanding as we open up our hearts is from a place of gratitude. For if the great King has brought us here today without recognition or consideration of our merits or demerits, we can only open up our hearts and say, Yo Maharaj, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be in your company. So we recite the Guru's mantra just once more still, from a place of gratitude. Be Maharaj, thank you. Thank you for your kindness, for allowing me to be here. We've all walked our own paths, as my brother Sukhdeep Singh spoke of. Whatever your path is, it's by the grace of the Guru that we sit before the Guru. So we recite the Guru's mantra just once more, together as one. Vaheguru. We take our minds now to the charan of Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. They are at Anandpur Sahib. They are at Anandpur Sahib. Raja Kesri Chand has sworn 3 oaths that today will be the end of the Khalsa. We will finish off all of the Singhs. We will smash down the doors of Lohgarh, the Killa, and I will collect the head of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. What ignorance is this? But how do you take a blade to the throat of that one that is beyond all forms? How do you take a blade to that one which is the ocean of love? Imagine you had the sharpest blade or the greatest army and you was tasked with cutting a wave in an ocean. An infinite ocean at that. How do you cut an ocean which is the form of all creation? But in ignorance, all sorts of things have been tried against the Khalsa, and yet the Khalsa sits firm still. Raja Kesri Chand has come with an army 1,57,000 fought, 157,000 stand. We Marlo is the cries, the war cries are being called out as 100,000 battle drums. Nagare are beating to the sound to bring an end to the Guru Khalsa. How do we enter that place of Anandpur Sahib? How do we get to the place to strike this blow, this final blow to the Singhs, to the Khalsa? After 20 years of sacrilege, of extortion, of terrifying persecution under the hands of Raja Kesri Chand, how does he strike this final blow? They have brought forth an elephant, a terrifying Jang Haathi. This elephant has been filled with alcohol. We can just look to human beings to see the consequence of families destroyed, generations destroyed by this disease. What better way to bring an end to the Khalsa than to intoxicate the Khalsa? Even today, Raja Kesri Chand stands in Punjab. Even today, our brothers and sisters are being plagued by that Jang Haathi in Punjab. As the music, as the culture, as our own families say, Chalo ek pilo. Don't think for a second that Raja Kesri Chand was 1704. That Jang Haathi is applying itself deeply into the roots of the Khalsa still. Perhaps in a form that we can't see the trunk of that. But if you're aware that this war elephant is still waging its war, then we can tackle it the way that we're going to hear the Singhs tackled it then. Raja Kesri Chand has applied this disease, this daru to this elephant. Terrifying black is its color. They've tied a sund. A sund is a broadsword, longer than a khanda, 7 hand widths long. They've tied a safe to the sund. The sund is the trunk of the elephant. They've tied this broadsword, which is called a safe, to the sund of the elephant, that when it waves its trunk in this intoxicated, clumsy way, that it will cut down the Khalsa. And the news comes to Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj that this Jang Haathi is going to be sent to smash down the doors of the Killa, and that in this way the forge of 157,000 will come into Anandpur Sahib to bring about the end, to attempt to bring about the end of the Khalsa. Maharaj is called Duni Chand. They said, Duni Chand, answer the call. You will go tomorrow to face that Jang Haathi. The hukum is given to Duni Chand, who's a great, tall, splendorous physical being, but within them they lack one thing. They lack the ability to man the hukum. They lack the ability to follow the hukum. In the night they are scared. They jump from the Killa, they break their leg. They think that they're smarter than the Sikhi of the Guru, and they leave that place only to be bitten by a snake and come to an end anyway. See, what teaching is this to us? That sometimes it looks like the Guru's path is difficult to walk. We don't know the advice that the Guru is giving us to take. We think in our own mat that we can reach a different destination, and with that ignorance we're trying to ice skate up the hill. If we but give up our own mat, aap gavaiye, says the Guru. Aap gavaiye, ta saho paiye. In this way you'll find. When the news comes that Duni Chand has disobeyed the Guru and left the fort, Maharaj gives a sikya to the Singhs. They say, don't worry, we were going to send an elephant to fight this elephant. You will now see the sher, you will now see the lion, which I will send forth. And they give the call for Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji. Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji is one of the 25 Huzuri Singhs that are always in the company of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. They are like, if you will, the most elite form of soldier. they are constantly in training of their mind. They are under the leadership of Bhai Alam Singh, who's conquered his mind. He no longer needs to take sleep into his days. Bhai Alam Singh is that one who's Agyakari, they are serving the Guru. And in the 24 that are under the leadership of Bhai Alam Singh is Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji. He was affectionately referred to as Bahurupya. They were so handsome and splendid and physically complete through their training. And they would dress their body, they would wear bana every day. They would never be seen wearing the same bana today to what they wore yesterday. Maharaj would call them Bahurupya, they would wear colourful bana and they would dress like a king. But what teaching is this, Sadh Sangat Ji? This teaching is that we should have humility in the world. We should have humility in the Sangat. The Maharaj themselves bows before the Sangat. Guru Maharaj says, Thad vayo mein jorgar bachan kaha se nyai pant chale tab jagat mein jab tum karo sahai. Maharaj says that when I stood before Guru, I bowed my head. This is a teaching to us that when we stand before the Guru Khalsa, which is the form of God, we should bow our head. Yes, we should have that humility, but we should also understand that we come from kings. We should know that we come from queens. That when we have this understanding that royalty is in our bloodline, that we should also understand that we should have that assertiveness, that we're not going to let people stand on us. That if you let someone push you, and we treat that as humility, I'm not denigrating any other faiths or philosophies of the world. This idea that we should turn the cheeks while someone plunders us, this is not the way of the Khalsa, my brothers and sisters. This is not in our itihas. The teaching is this, that we should dress, that we should have a sovereign, that we should have that nimrata in the world, but we should have that man that we carry the Sikhi of the Guru in our ways. And if it's not for ourselves that we should have that man, we should understand that it's the Guru's crown that we wear on our head. It's the Guru's nishani that we wear on our wrist. It is the Guru's gifts. So Bahurupya, Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji, they answer the call. They come before Maharaj, they say, Maharaj says, today you go to fight that terrifying elephant. That one that has had 7 plates of iron strapped to its face. Impenetrable, they say it will be. But you will go now. And you will fulfill the Guru's hukum. But take that one down. That one that they send to attack us, you take that one down. Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji, they put their hands together. They say, Maharaj, it's already done. Maharaj is already done. People are going to praise me in years to come. They won't know that it's all your kirpa. What teaching is this? Bahurupya. They've got the form of a beautiful, splendid, sovereign being. But look at their heart. Their heart is that of a beggar before a king. Their heart is that one that is full of nimrata. What does it mean to have nimrata? It means the ability to wield such a sword in such a way that you could destroy anybody and everything. That you are unconquerable, but in your mind, you are always at the feet of the Guru. Akho Satanam Sri. Nimrata does not mean that you are incapable and that you are weak. Nimrata means that you are capable of destroying dastardly, terrifying things. But you understand it is only by the grace of the Satguru that this can be done. Maharaj, even if Indra Devta would come from the heavens and send their Jang Haathi, even then I would dispatch that one from whence it came. Guru Maharaj, by your kirpa it will be done. Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji do parkarma of Parmeshwar Vaheguru 4 times. If you're lucky enough to stand before Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, do matha, do parkarma. Why would you deny yourself this gift to walk in the path of Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji and collect those asisa that come through recognizing that the Guru is the center of your life? Is it just your wedding day that you reserve this opportunity to? That you wouldn't take the chance to walk where Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji has walked? If you're ever lucky enough to stand before the Guru and do matha tek, and some of you now as we hear the katha want to rise right this moment, I can feel it. You'll get your chance by the blessings of the Guru. Do matha tek. Never let it be the case that you don't walk around the Guru and acknowledge that the Guru is the center of your life. And then do matha tek again and collect those blessings, that vida, that bakshish. What gift is this? Sadh Sangat Ji, who do you want to be? And what do you want to receive? Direct your mind, Sadh Sangat Ji. The gifts are here to take. All of the gifts. Sabna jiya ka ik data so mein. All of the gifts are here before the Shastra, before the Charan of the Guru. It's for you to decide as we come before the Guru as you do parkarma, be Maharaj, give me your blessings that I'm kept in your Sangat. Be Maharaj, give me your gifts that when that Jang Haathi comes into my house, as they invite me at Christmas to that terrifying black elephant, as they say, Chalo, you've been to the camp now, this is a family time. It's New Year's. Come on. You recognize the Jang Haathi in this dark age of Kal Yug, and you turn that Jang Haathi upon its own self, you send it away, you'll see exactly what I mean. Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji, they do parkarma 4 times. Before they do this, Guru Maharaj sends the Khalsa to the armory, to the Khajana, the Shastra Khajana. They come back with some Shastra. Maharaj is holding a spear in their hand, they're holding another. They're weighing it with their hand, they're looking at Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji, that one that they've taken the path for, and they take one of the spears, a Nagani Barsha. In the center of it is this gully, this beautiful quality that allows the Nagani Barsha to bend and flex. But once it's bended and flexed in the field of war, it bounces back, it snaps back. It doesn't become its environment. It doesn't bend and stay. The gully in this Barsha will mean that it always snaps back to a state of perfection. That when you find yourself in the world, and the world tries to bend you this way and that way, you remain teeth. You remain on the path of the Guru. That this Barsha is made of Falad. Falad is the most valuable iron, that if you had 100 kg of iron, out of that 100 kg, when you burn and you bring that to the you bring that to bear, only 1 kg from that would be Falad. There's gold rings and gems and jewels pressed into that Nagani Barsha, and it's called a Nagani Barsha because the tip is like the head of a snake, Nagani, going this way and that. You want to see the Nagani Barsha, Guru Pyari Sat Sangat Ji, go to Anandpur Sahib, it is still there. Maharaj gives Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji the Nagani Barsha. When you go to the Katha of Yani Apne Kavi Santokh Singh Ji, Guru Pratap Suraj Granth, it says that Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji, they were already the Pachi, they were already from the 25, the most select, the greatest of warriors. But Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji, by the Thapra of Guru Gobind Singh Ji, they become 100 men. Guru Pyari Sat Sangat Ji, whose Thapra do you want? If you're lucky enough to get a Thapi from the Singhs, if you're lucky enough to get Thapra from your sisters, you get that blessing, you think of it as you're the most blessed. I'll never deny myself the chance to get the blessing of the Singhs. We should be beggars before the Singhs. Let it not be mistaken. As we go for this itihas, we're not encouraging anything but Nimrata and the Sangat, but also we should have the strength to stand within our own minds, within our own worlds. Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji, they do parkarma 4 times, they've taken the Nagani Barsha, they're ready to go. At this point, the war cries are getting louder. As the forge is coming closer, Raja Kesri Chand, that one who's committed the most unspeakable atrocities in the persecution of those that were innocent, they're coming closer. Bhim Chand is among their company. Raja Kesri Chand is getting closer. Bhai Alam Singh, who's the leader, the Jathadar of the Pachi Singh, they said to Guru Gobind Singh Ji, Maharaj said, that's that one down there, that's Jaswaria. That was the nickname, Jaswaria, Raja Kesri Chand. Maharaj hears from Bhai Alam Singh, that is, that's the one who's claimed to take your head today, Maharaj. And the Khalsa starts to laugh. Guru Maharaj says, he says he wants to collect my head? Who here will answer the call? But before this day is out, I want his head on a spike. We don't hear about these in our itihas. We don't hear about this. That someone has said they're going to come and attack the Guru Khalsa. They're going to take the head of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. What is the jawab from the Guru? Raja Kesri Chand wants to cut off my head before the day is out. We will have his head on a spike today before the day is out. Who will answer the call? Is there one here who will answer the call? Guru Pyari Sat Sangat Ji, on the 3rd request, Bhai Uday Singh steps forward, says, Maharaj, I answer the call. By your blessings, this can be done. Maharaj, I could never achieve this without your hukum, but if this is your hukum, it's already done, Maharaj. Maharaj, there's 157,000. I will go through all of them like lightning. I will go straight to Raja Kesri Chand. His head will be on the floor, and I will spike that upon a Niji Barsha, and I will bring this back to you, Maharaj. Maharaj is bahut paresan hoye. They get very happy. listening to Bhai Uday Singh. Bhai Uday Singh says, Maharaj, even if Raja Kesri Chand, they go back into the Bahari hill, if they go back into the hills, and they're surrounded by all of the forge of the land, even then, this task will be fulfilled. Maharaj, they take a Nijje Barsha, a straight Barsha, they give it to Bhai Uday Singh. They take their own Kora. They say to Bhai Uday Singh, ride this horse on the field. They take a Filad Talwar. They take that most exquisite Shastra, the most beautified Shastra with gems and jewels and rubies upon it, made of that most pure and most purest of properties of iron. And they give the Talwar to Bhai Uday Singh, who has it in their Kamal Kasar. They have a Nijja Barsha in their hand. They have the steed, they have the rope, they have the reins of the horse of Guru Gobind Singh Ji in their hand. Bhai Uday Singh is the older brother of Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji Maharaj. They say Fateh, they say Gur Fateh to the Gur Sikhs that are there. And the doors of the Killa are opened. As Bhai Alam Singh, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj were atop the Killa, they see Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji. They see their elder brother Bhai Uday Singh, they ride out as they go towards Lohgarh, the Killa, which is the first target, which is the target that Raja Kesri Chand is going to meet on the way. They're about 1 kilometer, 1.5 kilometers up and to the side. Bhai Uday Singh, Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji, they reach Lohgarh, the Killa, where the forge is already there to meet the 157,000 soldiers. Nar Singh is there, Jatadar Sahib. Sher Singh is there, the two great warriors who have been tasked to fend off this 157,000 under the hands of this demonic one who is seeking to exterminate the Guru Khalsa. Nar Singh, Sher Singh, they open the doors to the Killa. Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji, they come in. Guru Gobind Kirpa Kari Rakhiya Mera Bhai. The brothers have come together, just like water merges with water, the Sangat that have come from Guru Gobind Singh Ji's own Charan, they now meet the Khalsa that is about to go into Jang. What is this? Nahar Singh and Sher Singh is they're giving advice to the Khalsa. Hold your ammunition. We can't be hasty. They're giving the instructions. They're giving the battle tacticians. They're giving the tacticians the advice, the instructions to be given down to the soldiers that are going to enter the Jang. Now the battle drums are getting louder. Marlo, Sare Singhanu aaj aapa marna hai. Sare Sikhanu marlo. The war cries are going out as 100,000 drums are beating the sound of death into the sky. Nar Singh and Sher Singh, they give out the instructions. Be let loose on the guns, and the bullets are letting go. The bullets have been let loose. The arrows have been let loose into the sky. The sky is covered in a dark, thick blackness. It's only broken by split-second light as the bullets from the guns are letting off a sharp spark. And in split-second light you can see death everywhere as it disappears underneath that cloud of black. You can smell blood in the air. And there's so much blood being spilled. Thousands are being hit by arrows and bullets. And the swords of the Khalsa are whipping across like lightning, like whips. As they're outnumbered. But for each Khalsa that is becoming shaheed, thousands are being brought to the fore. Thousands of liters of blood are being spilled. Giribaj gaji gajibir khetan ruletach muchan nache poot pretan. Nache poot pretan. The jogniya, the poot, the pret, the ghosts, the vultures, the rakshas have come to drink from the blood on the battlefield. They once came to Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji Maharaj. His Maharaj was so thirsty for blood. The ghosts and the ghouls and the goblins came. But there's never enough blood for us, no matter how much we drink. Will ever be a battle? Will ever be such a time that we will take our fill? And Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji says a time will come. A time will come in the house of Guru Nanak when you will have your fill on the battlefield. When the persecution is so high and the Guru Khalsa will be such that those that seek to bring so much persecution, their blood will be spilled. Of course, Sattanam. See? And now the great warriors under Bhim Chand, the great warriors of Raja Kesri Chand, they are just puppets fulfilling the bhajan of Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji. They're just there as pieces on the board to fulfill the bhajan of the Guru. These Buddha pray that they're having their fill, they're drinking the blood on the battlefield, they're belching, they're burping, they're shrieking with delight as they're drinking the blood of those that they sought to persecute under their barbarous ways. Many thousands have died. And still now, Bhim Chand is thinking we're going to be victorious. They don't see how do you win against the army, which is the army of God. How do you be successful against Akal Purkh ki Fauj? How do you stop the waves of the ocean of love, which is infinite? How do you stop them breaking? Bhim Chand has got a small battalion. They say, let's lose this Jang Haathi now. The Jang Haathi doesn't want to go forward. The Jang Haathi knows that before it is the end. They can smell the bloodlust of the Guru Khalsa, who've had a taste of what it means to look into the eyes of those who are looking to bring an end to the Guru Khalsa. The Jang Haathi has got a battalion around it of Mughal soldiers. In the Hindu Hill Raja, they've got Nijya Barsha. They're spearing the back of this elephant, this black terrifying elephant that's had 7 plates of iron strapped to its face, that has had a saif tied to its sund, that has had a broadsword tied to its sund. It's waving it this way and that way, and it's chopping away at the Singhs. The Jang Haathi is going forward only at the behest of the soldiers that are prodding it and pushing at it from behind. Bhim Chand is saying, send this one forward, and if it should turn around, it will be disastrous. Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji, they're looking through the doors of Lohgarh, the Killa. The Singhs that are a little bit forward, that have made a last stand at Agamkar, Killa, they've become shaheed, and now nothing stands between the Jang Haathi and Lohgarh, the Killa. And they're coming forward. Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji sees the timing. They say, this is my time. They say, Khalsa Ji, darwaja khol deo. Let me loose now. Let me loose. What teaching is this, Sad Sangat Ji? That when a demon is standing in front of you, that looks like it will bring about your end, face that demon, as difficult as it might be. That if you run away from that demon, it will chase you for the rest of your days. But if you've got the courage to look that one in the face and say, let's have a look. Let's have a little look. But who are you really behind it? That if you look that demon down, Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji only sees one thing. They just see opportunity to fulfill the Guru's hukum. Jo man dekhe par man tesa, jaisi mansa tesi dasa. Maharaj says it's not a Jang Haathi. There's not an objective reality here. To some, they see death, they see terrifying death. Duni Chand saw that. But as my brother was teaching me, Bhai Bachitter Singh, we were doing vichar one day, they gave this teaching, be jaisi mansa tesi dasa, that what you see in front of you isn't an objective thing. That if you've got the Sikhya, if you've got the Shakti, if you've got the Bakshish, if you've got the Thapara of the Guru Khalsa, if you have done parkarma of the Guru and made the Guru your home and your center, then you will just see opportunity. To Duni Chand it was certain death. To Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji it's just the opportunity. But let's have a little look. But who stands before me to test the Guru's hukum? The Guru has already told me what's going to happen. Guru Gobind Singh Ji has already told the Singhs and Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji what's going to happen. We haven't shared this yet because we didn't want to spoil it for the Sangat. But in the Itihas, Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji already knows what's going to happen. So what is there to do other than play out that which has already happened? Sad Sangat Ji, there's a play before you too. There's a play before your days too. If we have the Sharda of the Guru in our heart, if we have the Sharda for the Guru in our heart, it's already played out before you too. Bi Nanaka Chinta mat karo, Chinta tese hi hai. Says Guru Nanak Pacha, why are you worrying? If you become the Gurus and the Guru is yours, it's for them to bear. Sad Sangat Ji, as we come here for this camp, the question we have to ask ourselves is, who do we want to be? We can come to this camp and leave just as we are. We can become Guru Wale by the Bakshish of the Guru if they're kind enough to take us. And my heart tells me that if they've brought us here, they've brought us to keep us. The question we have to ask ourselves is, who do we want to be? Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji is given the instructions, let me loose upon this Jang Haathi. You think they've let the Jang Haathi loose? Let me loose. Darwaja khol deo. And really interesting, Sadh Sangat Ji, I've heard this itihas, was preparing the katha, and every time you come across the same katha, the katha's alive, you learn something new. What is the last words that Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji say to the Guru Khalsa, to Nar Singh, to Sheher Singh, to the Guru Forge before they leave? They're not even concerned with their own task. They say, there's also a task for my brother Bhai Uday Singh. The last words are, we don't just think to my task and letting me loose from my task. Bhai Uday Singh, my brother, they've been given a task too. What Sikhya is this? But even in the midst of our own dukh, we can choose to man our dukh, or we can think of the pala of our brothers. How many of us are so concerned with the welfare of our brothers? Let me put it a different way. If in your life you're so lucky to be concerned with your brother, there's no room in your heart for your own dukh. You'll find a direct correlation between how much suffering you have and how much you're looking at your own halak. You're sitting there in dukh with your head in your hands going, my situation, my situation. If you were to spare yourself that torture by summoning the courage to just live for your brothers and your sisters, there'd be no room for anything other. There'd be room for nothing else, which is generally dukh. When we talk of something else, right? So Sadh Sangat Ji, let's have a little think. As we dedicate ourselves to the seva we've been given, it's not just an instruction from group leaders. It's not just an instruction for your group. It's a chance for you to dedicate yourself to the Sangat. Now, washing up for group 6, for group 4 this afternoon, this evening, it seems like a blessing, doesn't it? It's your choice how you want to see it, Sadh Sangat Ji. I told you every time, bro. Sadh Sangat Ji, who do you want to be? Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji said, let me loose. And my brother's got a task too. Have his welfare, be ready for his loosing as well. Be ready to loose him too. They open the gates. Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji, they ride the horse, they're holding the Nagani Barsha, which its center is made of kali, which means that he can move. He has the agility on the field to move. What do? They're looking straight at that demon that has been sent to bring about the destruction of the Guru Khalsa. What does Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji see? They just see the Guru's hukum being played out. In our itihas it's written that Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji, they summon every part of their being from their toes all the way to their forehead. Their mind is solely focused on the Jang Haathi. They don't look away. We happy sacha. Akho Satnam Sri. They look straight into the eyes of the Jang Haathi. They don't see 7 plates of steel. They don't see 7 plates of law in the way. They just see their task. They take their Nagani Barsha. They mount their Kora. And they ride straight for that Jang Haathi. And they drive that Barsha straight into the forehead of that Jang Haathi. The Jang Haathi lets out such a roar. And it jumps back onto its hind legs and it falls. It does matha take to Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji in that moment. Sadh Sangat Ji, you can man your fears, or you can look them straight down the eyes and say, I am of my Guru, be do what you will, with the company of the Sangat and the Sharda of the Shabad in my heart, being my fears will do matha take to me. That Jang Haathi that is so scared, that is drawing so much fear, terrifying. It's jumped in the air and it's now fallen before Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji, impaled with a Nagani Barsha from the Khajana of Guru Gobind Singh Ji theirself. Sadh Sangat Ji, the shastra that we're wearing on our hip, whose Khajana do you think this has come from? To be bestowed upon us as we wear. The shastra that we've been blessed with from Anandpur side, in 1699, the shastra that we wear in 1996, whenever we took Amrit, whenever we're lucky enough, in 2024, do you think that shastra has come from any other khajana? It's for the Guru to bestow. Whether it's a Nagani Barsha, or a Kirpan or Katar, the Guru is empowering all of us. That is what Kirpan means, to be able to do Kirpa, to do away with that which would otherwise stand in your way. Sadh Sangat Ji, Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji, they dismount from the horse and they take a hold of the Nagani Barsha. And what do? They turn it in a chakra, they turn it in a circle, cutting all the narya, all of the brains if you will, all of that wiring. We can say Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji gives this Jang Haathi some mental therapy, cutting away all those narya. And they pull out that barsha and a fountain of blood splurts out, covering the battlefield. And the Jogani are, they're screeching, they're belching, they're getting their fill. The Jang Haathi looks at Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji, it turns around and it runs straight back into Duni Chand. It runs straight back into Kachoria. It runs straight back towards Raja Kesri Chand, waving that saif tied upon his sword. What is this? What is this Jang Haathi doing now? It is waging war on its own. Sad Sangat Ji, you'll find that if we have the courage to face your fears, those fears will fall at your feet, they'll come to serve you. And you realize that actually every chance you had a chance to face your fears, it was when you went through your fears, you find bliss. Without fear, Sad Sangat Ji, which is a blessing. Without a little bit of anxiety, we're so keen to say, give me a pill. A little bit of anxiety, if you've got the courage to sit in that place, you think we don't feel anxiety, we feel it. But if you have the Guru Sikhya, you can go, yo, this is a bakshis. Even this is a blessing because you get to know what it means to be beyond that anxiety. That day will come and it will pass. Jo upjo so binas hai, paro aaj ke kaal. Nanak har gun gaile, char sagal janjal. Nome Pacha gives his teaching from a pinjari, from a cage, from a pinjara, from a cage, on the edge of death. They're giving us a teaching from the edge of death. Jo, whatever's been born into your days, whatever difficulties, we're taking this from the context of difficulties. This is an antari varth, a different arth to what you're going to read on the screen. But jo so binas hai. Paro aaj ke kaal, whatever has been stirred up, whatever storm has been stirred up in your life that's consumed you, paro aaj ke kaal, it will come to an end. So binas hai. Maharaj is saying, don't live to worship that thing that's going to torment you. If you give it energy, it will torment you. If you have the courage to face it and realize that everything is temporary. The good, yes, we always focus on the good being temporary, but the bad also. I heard it put so succinctly. They say that suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. And I just hit so hard. How many have taken a permanent solution for a temporary problem that would have passed? If we have the understanding that Sikhya, Jalo, we're not talking about suicide right now, but the context of our own problems, we feel like we can't get through this unfathomable thing, we can't break through. Everything will pass. Nothing is permanent, including our worst days. That Jang Haathi that sought to terrorize the Khalsa, that put so much fear in Duni Chand that he jumped away from Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. That Jang Haathi now is working the wages of the Khalsa and terrorizing the enemy from whence it came. Thousands now have been cut down by the saif tied to the son of that Jang Haathi. And in this way now, Bhim Chand is destroyed, distraught. Who are these Khalsa? Akal Purkh ki Fauj. If you didn't know, this is the Khalsa. This is the one that has got the thapara, the hand of blessing on their back from Guru Gobind Singh Ji. Satnam Sri. There is nothing great about any but for the fact that the Guru puts the hand on your back. Raja Kesri Chand has seen that the Jang Haathi has not been dispatched, but it still plays a part on the battlefield, cutting down the Hill Raje, the Moguls. He says we've got to take this Killa, driven by ego, in arrogance and anger. We can't see what is before us. Raja Kesri Chand Bachara. With their numbers of over 100,000, we still call them a Bachara because they're standing against the Guru Khalsa and they think that they're going to win. They bear down all the forces. They say, let's have a look now. Let's see who this Khalsa is. All the forces to now bear down upon Lohgarh the Killa. We're going to smash through that door. I've given 3 oaths today. I've taken 3 oaths that will smash through the doors of the Lohgarh the Killa. We will finish the Khalsa and I'm going to click the head of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. Be on, let's go. Raja Kesri Chand, they now have faced Raja Kesri Chand there in their ego, bringing themselves to their own demise, because who are they going towards? They're going towards that one who's looking for them. No one's hiding from Raja Kesri Chand. Bhai Uday Singh's been tasked to find him out, to seek him out on the field. Bhai Uday Singh has seen that Bhai Bachitter Singh Ji has been victorious, they say, open this door, let me loose. I see Raja Kesri Chand. You are the one that I seek now on the field. Raja Kesri Chand, I come for you. Bhai Uday Singh, they let loose on the field their horses like lightning. They see not 157,000 problems, they see none. They see not 157,000 obstacles, they see none. They just see the task that they have been given. Sad Sangat Ji, if we just focus on what we have to do, if we just focus on what we have to do, rather than all of the thoughts about what, where, why, when and how, if we just focus on what we have to do, there's a question, there's a saying, but yours is not to question why, but to do and die. Guru Pyari Sad Sangat Ji, that's a little bit less evolved. That comes from the British infantry. When we take Amrit from the Guru, we're already given our heads to the Guru. There's nothing to kill. We've become those Akalis of the Guru. We are beyond death. Bhai Uday Singh, they see Raja Kesri Chand. They concern themselves with no others. They remain completely focused. They remain completely undistracted. They seek out Raja Kesri Chand on the field. They draw the talwar, the Faladi talwar bestowed upon them by the Guru, and they chop off the head of Raja Kesri Chand. They take the Faladi Nije Barsha with rings of gold upon it, the straight Barsha, to be distinguished from the Nadri Barsha given to their brother. And they take that, they spike the head of Raja Kesri Chand, and they ride all the way back to Anandpur Sahib. Bhai Alam Singh is there. From atop the Killa, Guru Gobind Singh Ji there is looking down from a Killa. Even though we see this in our pictures in our mind, know it to be true that the Guru is with us too. Know it to be true that the Guru is with us too. Know it to be true that when we take the Guru's Shabad upon our lips, that when we vibrate upon the Shabad within our minds, that is the form of the Guru, and the Guru is with us too. Gur mere sang sada hai nale. 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 Guru Pyari Sadhu Sant Sadhana Ji, just a quick departation. I remember when I kept my gaze. Coming to a camp just like this. It was the British organisation of Sikh students that did a camp. And I remember trying to keep my gaze many times, and I kept cutting my gaze, kept cutting my hair. Because I kept being distracted by what would happen and the thoughts and this, that, one, completely unlike the example of Bhai Uday Singh, who remains undistracted and completely focused on just what you have to do. I'll share this with you, Sadhu Sangat Ji, because we sit in family right now. We sit in the family of the Guru. When I was lucky enough to overcome my own shortcomings, or when the Guru was kind enough, I should say, and they allowed me to keep my gaze, I'll tell you this, Sadhu Sangat Ji. Whenever I comb my gaze, the Retana may say we should comb our gaze twice a day. It's not an instruction, it's an entitlement, it's a blessing. If you're lucky enough to have a long, beautiful ponytail, if you're lucky enough to have at the start or a dadi on your face sings, when you comb your gaze, it's like you're never on your own. In that moment when you're combing your gaze in the bathroom, I comb my gaze twice a day, it's like, yo. In those moments you know, because it's not my gaze, it's the Guru's blessing. If you're lucky enough to keep your gaze, if you're lucky enough to take the nishani of the Guru, wow, what blessing is this? That if you might be completely devoid of you might be like a patthar, you might have a patthar dil. Yeah, you have no spiritual understanding, you might have nothing, but you'll know when you comb your gaze, as you comb your beautiful uncut hair, the nishani of the Guru, the nishani of the princesses, the queens of our houses, just as they did the same, you'll know that feeling. And one day hopefully you'll come up to me and you'll sing, I kept my gaze, I know exactly what you mean. Bhai Uday Singh, they take the head of Raja Kesri Chand upon a Nijya Barsha. They chopped that head off. They spilled that blood of that one. How dare you speak of my Guru? That you're going to cut the head off of my Guru? Now your head rests upon my Guru's Nijya Barsha. Guru Maharaj takes the head of Bhai Uday Singh. They go back now with the head. They ride back to Anandpur Sahib. They go up all the way to the top of the fortress. What do they do? This great warrior, this perfect warrior, what do? They go straight to their father. They say, Maharaj, I present to you the head. You ask for the head of Raja Kesri Chand? This is the head of Raja Kesri Chand. Sadsangaji, as we come to the end of this time to share together, this is the most beautiful thing I could share with you. I'm so grateful to have heard this. Even though I'm going to share it with you, I can't help but smile. You just picture this, as this part of our itihas in Guru Pratap, Surajgarh comes to an end. Raja Kesri Chand's head is presented by Bhai Uday Singh Ji to Guru Gobind Singh Ji. Bhai Alam Singh Ji is standing there, and the blessings are being bestowed. Listen very carefully to this. You want to know who your father is? You want to know who it means to sit before Guru Gobind Singh Ji as the jewel is waved above their head? Guru Gobind Singh Ji says to Bhai Uday Singh to say, how were you on the battlefield? How was it before 157,000? How was it between the sounds of those nagare? How was it with the blood on the field? How was it with all those blades swiping for your neck? Kharakhanda Asi Arigara Taram Rachtak Shatari, O protector of Taram. How was it seeing all of this danger? How did you fare? Are you okay? Bhai Uday Singh, in this last part of this prasang, they turn to Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, they look upon their face, they say, Maharaj, why are you asking me these questions? You were with me every single step, every pentra that I deployed, you were with me. Why do you ask this question, Maharaj? You were the one that jalad the whole play on the field. This Bachittar Natak has been played out by you. My brothers and sisters, I'll ask it again because we can never ask this question enough. As we're lucky enough to sit in the Sangat, and we're so lucky. Pag hua gur sant malaya, prab abinasi kar meh paya. As we're lucky enough to sit in the Sangat, this is our mokka. This is a chance. So we're lucky enough to sit with the Sangat, have a functional direction in your mind. Be, who is it that I have come here by the bakshish of the Guru? Who is it that I've come here to kill in my mind, in my own personality? What part of me is it that I'm going to shed? Who is it that I have come here to emulate from the charan of the Guru? Who is it that I have come from our itihas to take the teachings of, to bring into my days? Let's keep it functional, Sadh Sangat Ji. I was speaking to group leaders today. We were so lucky to have a chance to just talk and think about how excited we are to learn and share together over the next few days. And my humble benti is this: there's no greater thing that you can take from the Guru, if the Guru is kind enough to give it, is the Guru's Shabad. That if you're lucky enough that you come here without that Shabad and you take a Shabad home, the Guru is saying, yo, forget who you think you are. Forget what you have done, what mistakes you've defined yourself as being. A mistake is just a mistake. It's not a death sentence. The Guru is saying, forget what inhibitions you've held on to, like barbed wire you're holding on to it so tight, preventing yourself from going forward. It's not what you've done. It's the fact that Satguru Ayo Saran Tuhari. Satguru Ayo Saran Tuhari. When you come into the sanctuary of the Guru, it's okay now, says the Guru. You come into my sanctuary, we let it be. Let me decide, let me mold you, let me bring you into the Guru's Sharan. Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji, Bhai Uday Singh Ji have taught us that every battle against innumerable odds is just an opportunity. It's just an opportunity. So what of the small battles that we have in our days? What of the small battles that we have on New Year's Eve? Now, the anxiety of the pressures of thinking about what choices we're going to make on New Year's Eve, as we get invited to those social gatherings, as we get invited to those places, they seem trivial now. This is what the Guru Sangat does. it takes away the fear of making the right choice, as we say, yo, how could I possibly think of compromising my principles? In the Sangat of the Guru, we are strong. In the Sangat of the Guru, we are in the company of God. Which Sangata Har Prabh Vartata Bujjoho Shabad Vichar. The Guru says, you want to know God? Come into the Sangat of the Guru. Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji knew this. Bhai Uday Singh Ji knew this as they were in the company of Nehar Khan, of Sheher Khan, of Nehar Khan, and they're in the company of the Guru still. So Sadh Sangat Ji, that is my time. Staying within time, I want to ask for your forgiveness. We can't speak of Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji without falling short. We can't speak of Bhai Uday Singh Ji without falling short. We cannot think to speak of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj without coming up short. If anyone's going to save me from those mistakes, it's the Sangat of the Guru. Because you are Dayalu, you are kind, you are compassionate. So I beg at your charan, you're the Sangat of the Guru, please forgive me for my mistakes. Let's finish off reciting the Guru's mantra just 3 times together as one. Vaheguru. Sare japo ji. कथन छुटिए खिन खिन पुलनहार बक्सनहार बक्सले नानक पारे उतार वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह।